Hello, overpowered white mage tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls for the Game Boy Advance. Solo challenge mode with me, BlueAnkylo. I don't know, I'm totally messing up my intro. The point is, we're playing as white mage, and only one, and we're kicking butt. You know the drill. So anyway, hey guys, how's it going? Last episode we started and did everything up to Astos. Mostly by using Blink and hitting things with our hammer over and over and over. I think you get the idea. There's a lot of hitting things with our hammer. Anyway, in today's episode, as I hinted on in last day's episode, I'm going to show you a cool secret strategy that will blow the lid off of secret white mage in leveling up strats. I don't know. It's probably not really that groundbreaking, but I think it's pretty clever. As you can probably tell, maybe, it's pretty slow going playing as a white mage. Like, she's tough. Blink plus silence is a pretty good combo on enemies that it works on. But man, do you kill enemies really slowly. And that's not going to change, my friend. Even in the Dawn of Souls easy mode version, you're just never going to do a lot of damage smacking things with that hammer. Eventually, we'll be doing 2 hits per turn. In fact, we'll be getting there pretty soon. But even then, you know, 5 times 2 is 10. It's not much better. A bit higher chance of getting a crit or something, I guess. How's our accuracy? You know, probably 1 more level up, and we could have killed Astos in half the time. Isn't that hilarious? Anyway, we're not going to worry about that right now. So, what are we doing? What is Blue talking about when he says easy leveling? Well, I'm not happy about this fight. Let me go. Will you please let me go? Okay, they let me go. Well, first off, we've got to get that mystic key. And the only way you can get the mystic key is if you wake the prince up, wake the sleeping lazy bone elf prince up, and take his wretched key off of his sleeping body. Surely no one could ever have thought to steal it from him while he was sleeping, but apparently no one was that clever. Anyway, we had to play the hero and beat up Astos, and then get his crystal that he stole from the witch, and then the witch finally decided to be nice, wake up the sleepy prince. And I don't know why I'm getting killed by asps out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, my eye! Can't see a thing! Alright, here, have a crystal ball that lets you see somehow, even though you're blind. It's a weird witch thing. I suppose it's probably related to those old, is it Greek myth with the 3 spinsters of fate or something? They all share 1 eyeball. It's probably a fairly common myth. Or folk tale. So, how you guys doing? We're gonna kill a shark. It's gonna take a little while. Shark will die eventually. You know what? We're actually doing some damage. Look at that. We got 1 accuracy. Alright, 1 more level up and we'll be doing double hits. That'll be the times. Everyone will be so happy when we finally can do 2 attacks per round. We'll be killing things easily twice as fast. Instead of 1 minute, it might only take 30 seconds to win a fight. So yeah, white mage, I mean, you know, I warned you. I said the white mage is a pretty slow start. And then I went and beat the first whole continent on the first episode, and you're like, friggin' liar, BlueAnkylo. But no, I mean, what's slow is combat, and unfortunately that's not going to change for a very long time. Eventually we'll have the Fade / Holy Spell, or I'll die to an enemy encounter that I can't run from. Thanks, game. Friggin', you know, I just fought something like this, and it was not particularly enjoyable. I guess we'll go back to slowly bonking things on the head with our hammer. But I mean, yeah, okay, in case you're wondering, the spell that will finally break the white mage out is the Holy Spell, the level 8 white magic. Basically used to be called Fade. It's almost as powerful as Nuke. Sure, once we get there, we're laughing. It's a long way off. So what can speed things up earlier? Well, the on-use items like the Mage Staff and the Zeus's Gauntlet and Thor's Hammer. That kind of stuff, pretty good. That'll speed her up a bit. It's a fair ways off, though. We're not going to get those overnight. So how the heck are we going to do damage until then? Well, like this. The thing I'm the most worried about is probably... I don't know what the most difficult part of a solo white mage... What would I say is the most difficult portion? Any spells I want to buy while I'm here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I should buy Null Blaze. I actually want to buy all the Null spells. Oh, I should have bought some... Okay, you know what? I was going to buy some Ethers on our trip to see the Witch, and I forgot. I will buy Null Frost. Strictly speaking, Fear does work on a fair number of enemies, and they run away. But then you don't get any experience, and I don't know why you'd do that. I'm going to buy a bunch of tents. That'll have to do. For my... I don't actually think I'm going to need that much, but for my little grinding adventure that we're getting kind of close to. Alright, so we got the Jolt Tonic. Hey, Mr. Prince, wake your butt up and give me that key. Thank you, sir. Alright, so with that, we can open up a couple doors. This is pretty important room for the White Mage. The Mithril Hammer is her first and second last weapon upgrade, but it's a big upgrade. Well, 3 damage, 5 accuracy is not a very big upgrade, I take it back. But it's, for us, that's an extra second attack per round, so that's cool. So our bonking abilities are at least twice as good. Look at that, 33 damage. So, oftentimes, right after you get the Mystic Key, I do go back to Astos's castle to loot his loot, which, of course, is what we're going to go do. No spoilers. Look at this. We're able to kill an ogre in like 3 or 4 hits now. I'm so proud. So proud of my white mage. Even with a preemptive strike. Okay. 29. 41. Oh, we almost killed him before he even did any damage without having to cast Blink. Isn't that nice? Anyway, the point is, winning those combats, even with the Mithril Hammer, it's a pretty slow slog, and we're definitely going to need some level ups before we tackle the Lich. For one, we can't even cast level 5 magic, which is going to be necessary, and for 2, we could use a lot of HP and other stats in general. So, oh right, sorry, it's a spoiler. This room, if you remember, has some stuff. They're not that important, you just generally end up selling all this stuff anyway. The Power Staff, it hits as hard as the Mithril Hammer, except no accuracy. Boo. But, if you remember, there are guaranteed encounters right here. And they are all undead. And Diera will win you that fight in 1 round. Mummies are my preferred target. Now, they hit hard, and they can technically put you to sleep. And if you get put to sleep, it's game over. Well, yeah, it's probably game over. But most of the time, they won't. Now, this fight with the Wraiths, of course, getting an ambush sucks. This is a little bit more scary. I think they deal similar damage, and we should kill them just as easily. But I'm pretty sure they have a better chance of stun locking you. I don't know the exact math, but I feel like the mummies put you to sleep less frequently, and you wake up from being asleep quicker, more often. So, let me just see if there's a difference in experience here, just for interest's sake. I usually go with the mummies, but we can check that out here. So the mummies have 80 HP. They give me 300 XP each. The Wraith give you less experience for more HP, and I think a more higher chance of being stunned, honestly. Also, look at the agility. Assuming the agility works the way I think it works, the Wraiths will go first in combat more often. The mummies will very often go last. So I think that all helps prove that the White Mage, with her terrible agility, should probably be fighting this group, which she might not always go last on. Now, I think if you level up enough, you'll eventually, well, for one, your agility will grow eventually. But for 2, your spell, you could get away with instead of Diera, you could probably kill them all with Dia, like the level 1 cheaper spell. But I think it takes quite a few level ups before that's going to be possible. And I'm generally a fan of guaranteed winning this fight in one turn. So this is kind of my thing. It's my jam. The ambushes are getting annoying. It's because we've got so bad agility, and that sucked. Lost a fight. You should probably just save it after every combat. Be boring. So one of the reasons I brought those tents was so that we could use the tents to restore our MP. That's not bad. I don't want to spend too much time here. I just wanted to show off that this was a pretty good grinding spot. It might be the best white mage grinding spot you're going to get for quite a while. There's not a lot that you can kill with multi-target spells like this. At least not on guaranteed encounters like this. And being able to get... I think this group goes up to 5 mummies maximum. So 300 times 5 would be 1500. That's almost as much experience as you could get from the giant battles with the other party members. So in that situation, this is about as good of a grind as you'll get. And it's pretty reliable. Like, you could also wait until you have the silver bracelet or ring or whatever you want to call it. That would give the white mage a lot more physical defense, which would help a little bit for her survivability. You're not going to be able to get sleep protection yet, so don't get your hopes up too high. I'd like to get like one more level up. I think we're fine, but we can do 2 more castings, so let's try that. Come on, go, go, go. To be honest, they didn't even put us to sleep a single time. So I think I stand by my... This is a pretty good leveling up spot. I'm going to stop here, but don't let that stop you. You're probably going to want to be around level 30 before you fight the Lich. And we've got a ways to go before we're ready for that. Alright. On the plus side, we've also got lots of money, and that's, you know, one of the reasons I went up here. We got some levels, we got some money. Money, honey. Let's go pick up the oh man, that was terrible rooting. Let's go pick up some more mithril gear. We're able to do almost, look at 50 damage on a single attack. And of course we've got the blink pack, so as long as you can blink it up, most fights are safe, just slower. If you're doing your level, or your stat maxing on leveling up, you'd probably be hitting a lot harder physically by now. Just because you'd have a lot more strength. And you'd probably have a lot more agility too, so... Assuming that works in Dawn of Souls, which I don't see why it wouldn't, you'd have an advantage there. So I want to buy a couple level 2 spells. The level 4 stuff is terrible. Probably what I'll spend my money on more is buying a bunch of ethers. But, you know me. You know old Blue. He likes to speed around at super speed. So yeah, unfortunately, although we got like 5 or 6 level ups, it doesn't translate into a whole bunch of combat power. It mostly gave us a higher HP MP cap, and other than that, it doesn't give us a whole lot extra. It's not nothing, it's just not a whole lot. I don't care about that. If I get darked or if I get blinded, it doesn't really matter. Okay, oh yeah, I want to go to the item shop. Don't forget, this is a very handy-dandy item shop. So I've got the money, I'm going to buy 99. I'm going to buy a little supply of antidotes, just in case I need them in the Earth Cave. Can't quite max out on... Well, sure, let's sell this power staff. We can sell almost everything we pick up, because kind of garbage. Yeah, let's max out on potions. And that's all we need from here. Okay. We will, of course, be buying high potions once we get to Crescent Lake. Not that they're as important as a white mage, because you've got access to pretty good healing spells. Because of Cure A and then Cure Aga later on, high potions are kind of less important. you've got a good supply of ethers, you can just, you know, use magic to heal, basically. Alright, let's go pick up our explosives. And whatever money we can scavenge. Although I just finished playing my black belt run where money made no difference at all, now that we're playing a caster again, saving up a good nest egg of cash is a good idea. There's a pretty good stock of things we're going to want to buy. Although, unfortunately, the white mage cannot learn the exit spell. You need to get promoted before you can do that, although that would be amazing to have before the vampire. Sadly, they block that. Got to get promoted to learn the cool magic. Same with holy as well. You can't just white mage that. That's what would make a solo challenge no promotion run really boring. You wouldn't get access to the cool level 8 magic for the wizards that you know and love. I suppose technically they'd be more difficult challenges than this, but I'm not in it for the most difficult possible challenge available. I'm in it for the fun. So you can't hold any more means probably a potion or an ether. Would you mind blowing up that land bridge? Why, thank you, sir. Good thing you didn't collapse your cave. I suppose dwarves are supposed to be good about mining and digging tunnels or something, so you can trust them with explosives, probably. Alright, blinkety blink. Taking a bit of damage. That's what Cura is for. Oh, the moon. I hate the moon song. It bugs me. Sorry, Final Fantasy IV fans. I just don't like the moon's music. I think it's supposed to make you feel unsettled. And it does. Alright, we're free. We're in the wide open ocean. Let's stop by the town of Melmond and pick up a big defense boost. Bam! Spent all my money already. Okay. But we do have some stuff to sell. Take my junk that we cannot equip, please. We've even got a couple cottages. That's nice. Really good for casters. Alright, money is looking a little bit better. Can I cast level 6? Just level 5. That's fine. So all we really need here is Curaga for good healing and Diaga specifically so we can kill the Lich eventually. But it's going to take a while before I'm ready for that, I think. Diaga doesn't do a ton of damage. It does work on the Lich at least, so that's pretty much the only reason the White Mage can kill the Lich is because of Diaga. If it wasn't for this, I don't actually think we would be... Even in the NES version, I don't think it would be possible. And especially in the remake where she's got 3 times the HP, there's just no way. Now, you can get all your null elements on, and that helps. And the White Mage can blink up so that the paralyzed touch doesn't hit. But the Lich can still cast Sleep and Hold. And you're just going to have to hope your magic resistance works. Otherwise, you're doing a lot of big heals from Curaga, and just hoping that you can do 1200 damage before you run out of MP and HP, essentially. It's not that hard, but... Well, I say that. I mean, that's the NES version. The remake version, because it's got 1200, I'm a little bit more worried about. That said, am I going to go to Crescent Lake? I could probably kill the vampire pretty easily. Crescent Lake would give us access to high potions, which would be nice to preserve our MP. On the other hand, we do have essentially 5,000 MP in the bag. And that's a lot. That's a ton. I think we can roll with this. The problem is our level. I'm not sure if we've got enough stats. But let's go find out. It'll be fun. Oh, look! Something we can kill easily. Not really great for grinding, not as good as mummies, but it's something. Hey, some more. Some more XP bags. Alright, in case you were wondering, the life spell at level 5 magic doesn't help because we're not going to resurrect anyone else. And the other alternative was heal spell, heal Ra. And again, we're not healing anyone but ourselves, so group healing, not very good. Alright, Cavern of Earth. I would like to kill some enemies that give us like easy, fairly easy enemies, because I think we're going to need some more level ups, and these are reasonably good quick fights for some levels. You could still do Giant's Alley. I just think that the mummy fights are probably more efficient for your time because you can use your multi-target spells. If you could find another area with good undead enemies that you could kill quickly, that would be good grinding. Theoretically, the Power Peninsula with the Zombols, or the zombie minotaurs, essentially, they might work. I don't know how many level ups you'll need to actually kill them with something like Diega, like in one round, because otherwise you're screwed. But it might be possible. That's certainly something we could try. If it turns out we need some level grinding, I might be willing to try the Power Peninsula with the White Mage. I think we could also double blink and kill a lot of giants in that area. We also will have Null Frost, so a group of Frost Wolves wouldn't be too bad. We just have no way to kill them quickly. So, actually, all things considered, the Power Peninsula might not be the worst idea. You're also on the overworld, so if you brought a bunch of tents, you can restore your MP pretty cheaply with those. Cheaper than Ethers anyway, slightly. This is going tremendously well. Alright. I guess we're gonna fight the werewolves and the wargs after trying to run for 10 rounds in a row. So now we'll do 20 rounds of combat. I guess we're two-shotting them. It's not that bad. I'm just glad we picked up that Mithril Hammer. Hey, it's the Bonk Show. Well, the werewolves are going to take... Oh, still only 2 hits. Okay. I thought they had more HP than that. Okay, so that was a great encounter. Super happy about that one. Let's keep moving. Let's see if we can win this fight without Blink. Just for fun. He only did 15 damage. What's that? I guess Minotaurs aren't that tough, honestly. More experienced than Ogres and not that much stronger. The next one will do 100 damage, right? I suppose if we take even 2 hits, it's actually better on the MP reserves to just blink up first, even if it's kind of slower. Because you're going to spend 3 MP per 30 HP or so at this point. It'll get better as our intelligence scales up. Oh, not again. But yeah, because Blink is so cheap, it's very efficient for, in terms of like how much damage that you have to heal off, it kind of prevents. Amazing mitigation. Like, White Mage blinked as a tank is about as good as it gets for anyone up until they get the defense sword, when anyone can do it, but... Imagine if there was no defense sword. She would be the only character in the whole game that could do this. Nobody else can learn Blink, right? Yeah, nobody can learn Blink. Not the Knight, not the Red Wizard even. These guys, fairly hitty. Hitty, that's the name. They get like a lot of attacks. I'll triple Blink, just to triple be sure. Why am I taking all these fights, you ask? Because the White Mage has got so bad agility. She's not good at running from combat. And I really do need the experience, so... I'd rather spend a minute slowly bonking them to death and get some levels up than to spend a minute slowly trying to run away and get nothing out of it. Alright, so here's the floor of death. Every melee character, fighter, thief, monk, has had a terrible time. Red and Black Mage blasted through those. So let's see how the White Mage fares. Great start. Bunch of stupid wolves. More stupid wolves. Please let me go. Thank you. Alright, well then... Oh, you know what? I probably forgot. I always forget. We could be moving so much faster. Sorry. Hey, it's my experience fight. Happy to see you guys. Made it over to the Earth Cave. Thanks for showing up. Well, we made it to the vampire, our first try. And he's pretty scary for poor little white mage. Oh, he missed? I didn't even blink. You got deked out, son. That's a hold. Oh, come on. Oh, 160, 150. Whoa. How rude. All right, well, we're going to want to save before that fight. I should have saved anyway. Yeah, look at how resistant to paralyze we are. Anyone else that's not a mage would have been stun locked for sure after that. So, I like that. I mean, it's a neat little mechanic for the mages in the Dawn of Souls remake. They sure seem way better. Oh, this is a bad encounter too. They sure seem a lot better at just not getting stun locked. You know, like that's a nice advantage to have. So yeah, these groups are pretty brutal. At least we've got the silver ring now, so we're taking less damage, and the mithril hammer, so we're dishing it out a bit quicker. But if you get a bad ambush by wizards, as a white mage, you're gonna have a really hard time. And if you were a thief, especially in the NES version, you're just dead. But the blink sustains us. I'm not a huge fan of this song either. Sorry, Final Fantasy IV. You got lots of good stuff, but you got a couple tracks that I just don't like. Ambushed? Who authorized an ambush? Someone call the RPG gods. It's too many ambushes. Please let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go. If I can get 2 blinks on me, they can't hit me to turn me to stone. But look at how many hits we took. Again, like, I'm stunned by how resistant the mages are to status ailments. Any other character, the first 3, like any other non-mage, oh, they would have been turned to stone there 20 times over. That's not to say we're immune to status locking. It's just, it seems like the on-touch status especially just almost never works on the mages, which is really neat. Alright, we're gonna ether it up. And wish me luck here. The vampire is tough. We're just a little white mage. Trying to use some holy magic to kill this jerk. Oh, I suppose I could try blinking up. I was thinking just rush him down. Because he only has 280 HP. We could kill him in 2 spells, technically. I'm not sure if it's better to blink, and then try it, because he could always use his glance to stun lock you. I suppose if you could get 2 blinks off, you're probably pretty safe anyway. But because, I think, maybe it was in the NES version, I have a feeling Harm 3 could kill him in 1 shot. So I default to just rush him down, because he'll be dead before you can blink up anyway if you just go for it. But that might be different now if he's got boosted HP. It's less good. You know what? No one else ever kills cockatrices unless you're a black mage. So let's kill some cockatrices down here. Why not? Get out of my face. I'm a white mage. You can't turn me to stone. Pisco demons, I'm not your fan. I'd prefer if you left us alone. Where's my nice 50 damage hits? Come on. It's a good thing we got a lot of time on our hands here. Okay, let's keep going. Did I died. I died after I changed my settings. Let's just put a save in so I don't have to forget about that again. Look at this, we're so much faster. Oh, now we're doing the crazy airship machine area for Final Fantasy V. Not a huge fan of that one. Wait. Why is it all slowed down? Did I click some weird button that slows it down? That's... Hold on, hold on! What is going on? Speed normal. Okay, I have no idea what I did there. How long has it been on slow speeds? +1 BlueAnkylo point to anyone who noticed it go to slow speed before I did. Have yourself a point, my friend. Oh, man. Sounds so much better at regular speed. Please don't stun me. Please don't stun me. Thank you for not stunning me. Thank you for the level up. That was lovely. And we're free. Okay, so again, the white mage, as with all the mages, definitely can clear that floor pretty smoothly, which is nice. The vampire put up a bit of a fight. I think if I had just gone into it with double blink, I probably wouldn't have died that first time. Well, I say that, but didn't he use hold on us? So once you're paralyzed, it doesn't really matter. Why am I fighting these gargoyles? It's a good question. I don't know. Why am I fighting these gargoyles? It seems like a waste of time. It's probably because I like the music. And I just want to extend the episode a little bit extra. Make all those extra ad rev clicks that, you know, that's probably how you make all your big money, right? Just fighting 9 gargoyles with a white mage while you're listening to the 4 Elemental Fiends theme. Alright, well the good news is, we actually got quite a few levels up. We went from 24 to 28, and we did not die to the random encounters, really. So, cool. What are we looking at? 32 minutes? Sheesh. Let's try to, turn in the ye old, ruby and pick up the rod so that next episode we can go straight to Earth Cave and trying to kill the lich. Which, again, might require some grinding, just like the fighter and the black belt and most of the other party members, because the lich is a jerk. But on the other hand, maybe we can use some clever strategies to take the lich out as the white mage. Also, did you notice? This is the first time for the solo run that I didn't go to Crescent Lake before going to the Earth Cave. I almost always went there first. Technically, we have level 6 magic unlocked, but there's nothing at level 6 we could learn that would do anything. So, I guess that's explaining part of why I didn't go there. I remember telling myself in a past solo run to always kill Hyenodons because they have an important drop. So I'm going to always make sure I kill them just in case we see it. It hasn't happened yet, but I believe they have a relatively rare and handy-dandy random drop, so gotta go for those drops. Alright, we killed the vampire. Have a rod. Sarda gives the white mage his rod. PG rating, or, you know, rating system increase. Alright, we can make it back to the Earth Cave entrance, no problem. Hey, it's an EXP party. Thanks for the free 540, guys. Everyone loves beating up on shadows. Hey, some tigers, why not? Why not party? Now, if I remember correctly, tigers have more critical chance than average, so they could bite through your blink. See, we took damage hit there? They're more than your average enemy, more likely to actually hit you through the blink. They'd be like the keen daggers of Final Fantasy 1. +1 to threat range. You know what? I'm never gonna turn down some ogres. You wanna smash? We can smash. The green one looks a little angry, so be careful. Alright. Well, there we go. All we gotta do now is heal up. And next episode, we will be ready to try to kill the Lich. We've got pretty good stats. Like, I honestly feel like the White Mage gets a lot better HP growth than either the Red or Black Mage. Honestly, even the Thief. So, the fact that we've got 454 there, that's pretty handy. Obviously, we can't do anything else with our equipment, so that's as good as we're going to get. The third attack with the Mithril Hammer is a long ways away. I don't really care about that. I could pick up the Protect spell. Maybe I'll do that between episodes, just in case I want to use it on the Lich. I'm not sure if it would help, but the more buffs I have going into that fight, the better. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Between episodes, because it's just wasting time, I'll go fill up some spell slots, like level 4 stuff and level 1 and 2, with just some junk, just so that it looks nicer. And then next episode, we'll meet back here, and we will fight the Earth Cave and Lich. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope you're excited to see how the White Mage handles all these deadly fiends. And I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy 1 solo runs. Blue out.